Welcome to the Bandano Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. That absolutely kicked ass. Last night's UFC Freedom 250 card was epic on so many levels. The fights were epic. The production was epic. The visuals were epic. The live music was epic. Having servicemen and women walk these fighters down to the octagon was epic. Having a crowd full of servicemen and women was epic. Police officers, first responders, all of it was epic. The flyover was epic. The walkouts, epic. Everything about this card, everything about last night was A1. The UFC really put on a masterclass in production last night. What we saw last night was better than anything the Super Bowl has produced in the last 10 to 15 years, hands down. In the last 10 to 15 years, the Super Bowl has not put together a production as far as halftime show goes that rivals what we just saw last night. Dana White, all the credit in the world. The UFC, all the credit in the world. The White House, President Trump, all the credit in the world for pulling that off. And the fights did not disappoint. Of course, it caused some meltdowns across the country. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. Oh, they really went through with this. I can't believe it. We see some counter-programming. Hey, watch us in our weird event so you don't watch UFC Freedom 250 instead. Hey, don't celebrate the 250th anniversary of the country. Come watch us do this instead. Very odd. Let's get right into it, shall we? Like the video, hype the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. We have the U.S. Air Force. We have the United States Army both tweeting this event. You have the Air Force tweeting the flyover. Absolutely glorious flyover that we saw last night. Then you have the Army tweeting the color guard coming to the octagon, showing the flag, showing the colors as the national anthem's about to get sung. I'm telling you, yesterday was one of the best live events I've seen in recent memories. The only thing that comes close to this type of production was, I believe it was the 2016 Olympics, could be the 2012 Olympics, of the drums. The drum opening ceremony where everybody was in sync perfectly, in perfect unison, in perfect harmony. That's the only thing from a live event production standpoint that rivals what we saw yesterday. Everything the UFC did, crisp, clean, the vignettes in between fights, showing the history of the country, the history of the nation, featuring presidents Reagan and Kennedy. Awesomeness. A photo of Justin Gaethje walking past Roosevelt as he goes to the octagon. Incredible. This entire event was incredible. We have Gaethje coming out the Oval Office right here. I mean, this was sick, and this is the picture that I'm talking about. Gaethje passing Teddy Roosevelt moments before he beats the ish out of the foreign sitting champion in the South Lawn in front of a crowd of 80,000. This was an incredible event. I used to follow the UFC pretty routinely. Once the older guys started falling off, the John Jones, the McGregors, once they started going to the wayside, the DCs, the Anderson Silvas, I stopped watching nearly as much. Khabib retired, I stopped watching nearly as much. This event I had to tune into, and I'm glad I tuned into it. This event I had to tune into, and I'm glad I tuned into it. We have the Trump and Dana White walking out. This walkout was epic as well. This was sick. But of course, we get the grown man meltdown over the event.
I don't care if you're a Democrat or a Republican. I don't care if you're right or left. I don't care about any of that shit. If you think anything about this is cool or American or manly, I have to assume that much like anybody associated with the planning and the production of this event, all of the sponsors of this event, matter of fact, anybody that's even remotely associated with this event, much like all of them, you are so slow I could time you with a fucking calendar.
Notice he said everybody associated with this event. All of the servicemen and women? All of the active and not active duty? All of the veterans that were associated with this event? All of the first responders? All of the police officers that were associated with this event? They're all so slow that you could time them with an effing calendar? These people have no respect. That's what it comes down to. They have no respect for those that serve this country and allow us to do what we do every day. They're too wrapped up in identity politics and performative outrage that they can't see the forest from the trees.
Nothing about this is cool.
Nothing about this event was cool. Stop. Now we're just lying to ourselves. From an objectively, I don't know how you see this, how you watch this event and say, oh, this wasn't pretty sick. Objectively, you look at the flyover, you look at the walkouts, you look at the introductions, you look at the vignettes. It's pretty sick. Oh, you fascist bound. And here we go. The counter-programming of Trump's UFC event. Come watch us talk about fascism and we're going to beat you up and fight you. And
you're bound to lose, you fascists bound to lose. Hey there, all you fascists, let me put you straight.
All right. Then we got this right here.
No one is getting left. No one is getting left behind. No one is getting left.
Yeah, this is what they were doing. Hey, instead of watching UFC Freedom 250, this is what we're doing instead. The White House did they celebrated this 250 pretty good. I mean, we have this event, we have the IndyCar come and do a whole race through Washington, D.C., throughout all the monuments. Biden 2024, Trump 2026. Right, less than 5 years ago, we had drag queens dancing on the South Lawn. And now we have the most epic flyover, one of the best live events in recent TV memory. You even have Stephen A. Smith and Jay Williams on ESPN, and it must have hurt ESPN to hear these guys say this on TV.
It was a great event that was put forth by the UFC at the White House, in concert with the White House or whatever. It did a hell of a job. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I was there, 4,000-seat arena. I got to be honest, coming off the NBA Finals, where I was at multiple NBA Finals, better event than the NBA Finals.
Wow.
It was a better event. Better
event than the final. I mean, this is better than the Super Bowl. I mean, as far as production goes, this is better than the Super Bowl, hands down. Hands down. He even got Trump in the octagon post-fight, meeting Justin Gaethje's mother. I mean, you have to be pretty wrapped up in identity politics and outrage and fake outrage and to not appreciate what we saw last night. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video, hype the video, and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. See you next time, and as always, take it easy.